Hi, Silicon Valley Tom. Today I will be repairing a Samsung LN52A850 that I purchased in 2009. This type of repair will work on most all TVs. This Samsung replaced a perfect condition 1992 $300 19-inch Magnavox TV that I sold on Craigslist for $40 in 2009. Magnavox lasted me from 1992 to 2009. To do the math, how many years? Samsung manufacturer warranty expired on Wednesday, March 31st, 2010. Samsung went bad about 1 year later. In any case, I've had bad luck on 3 Samsung new products. A Samsung HZ25W digital camera, a WF500 4.2 cubic foot front loader washer. Before returning, repairman had rebuilt that whole washer at my house and still had problems. Finally, an installation guys who came to pick it up mentioned Samsung is returned the most and LG is the best. I bought an LG washer after that. That's the one I have now. In any case, my opinion, Samsung makes great phones, components, inside devices like Apple and PC, and whatever else, but that's about it. Here I'm showing a local channel, a perfect transmission strength, so it's not the channel, but it's the Samsung display itself. You could also see the PlayStation 4, you can see the ghosting, and at times there's even other problems like lines and things like that. So here we go, I'll be showing you. In any case, before I took this TV apart, I cleaned outside thoroughly with vacuum and wet towel, and then the inside vacuum only, so it looks brand new. This LCD has 17 Phillips screws to take off back panel. Just be careful when pulling back panel off because it can break easily. I vacuumed it with this Dyson vacuum. Seems to work the best for me. I'll be showing you the main parts of the inside of the LCD. Timing control board or T-Con board. Incidentally, horizontal lines on the screen are virtually never caused by a bad T-Con board. Horizontal lines indicate a defective LCD panel screen. Backlight inverter powers the backlight on your LCD monitor. The motherboard's voltage, usually a few volts, is sufficient for an LCD screen, which needs a few hundred volt. Power supply board. Main board is also called motherboard, connects all your devices. LVDS cable connects T-Con board to main board. Display flat ribbon cables connects T-Con board to display. In any case, I cleaned with alcohol and cotton swabs the LVDS cable and display flat ribbon cables, male and female brass connections. So now I'm going to be showing you how I actually clean both LVDS cable and display flat ribbon cables. You squeeze here, take it apart right here, you bend it over, and clean this back and forth right here really good. On the inside, you could only clean it so well, but you can clean it as well. So remember, there's alcohol on it. Over here, see if I can do that, there you go, click it up, and then on here, very carefully. Inside as well. I'm going to flip the cotton swab over, clean this one again. Clean that one again. I'm going to put this back in. That one's easier to get back in. Over here I'm going to do the same thing. See if I can hold that so you can see it. Clean right in here with alcohol. Then I'll put it back into place. This one's a little more delicate. And push it down. And that's it. Now remember, I did that both sides, both cables, that side as well. And then I did it to the rest of these 3 other flat ribbon cables that go to the display. If that doesn't work for you, you can try second repair. Scotch or masking tape on male brass display flat ribbon cable connections that connect to the T-Con board. So what I did to repair the ghosting on my LCD is I used actually painter's tape, blue painter's tape. I did it on the first one. This is the ribbon cable that was giving me the problem. From the back it would be the left side. Looking from the forward, it'd be the right side of the TV that was giving me lines and ghosting and all kinds of stuff like that. So I was able to get rid of it. I don't want to remove this one because I don't want to mess it up at this point. But I'm going to use this one as an example. I had to count the little conductors. For me, it was starting with the conductor number 6, so then number 7, 8, 9, and 10 blocked with a piece of tape. I'm not going to show you exactly. So this piece of tape having to cover, starting with the conductor number 7, and it's going to be covering 5 conductors. And you don't want it to go past that because then you get blurriness. It took me a while to find out how many conductors I had to block to get rid of the ghosting and to get a perfect screen. You take it and you stick it in here, a little bit fatter, so you have to shove it in there. And then you see there's a white line here. So when I close it, see, you don't see the white line. When it's open, see the white line. On this particular Samsung, that means that the ribbon cable is in far enough and it's going to be conducting. So it's funny how this works. I can't get into the technicalities of how it works, but by blocking certain conductors on the ribbon, we'll actually get rid of ghosting. I tried all kinds of tape. I tried duct tape, masking tape, scotch tape, some of those tapes that have the little strands of fiber running through it to make it stronger. And for me, the one that worked the best, the blue painter's tape. The blue painter's tape. So in any case, you gotta have a lot of patience. This will take a long time. Eventually, you're gonna have to find out which conductors you need to block. You can't block the whole thing with a piece of tape. Expect it to work. You need to find out which ones are giving you problems and block those ones. Maybe it's just 2 of the conductors. Maybe it's 3 of them. It's very, very time-consuming a way of doing it. And in my case, I don't use electrical devices to a multi-reader or anything like to find out which one it is. It's all just trial and error for me. I'm gonna be turning the TV on to show you what it looks like. Check it out, and hopefully that'll work. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like after I've done the repair with the blue painter's tape. It's looking pretty good here. Before I had ghosting and lines and just it was looking really terrible. So now at this point I'm going to probably sell it on Craigslist. 2009 Samsung, paid $2,100 for it, a little bit more than that, and replaced it with the LG OLED 2017, so I don't need this anymore, but it's looking good. It's not a smart TV, but it can be used as an extra TV or something like that. So there it is. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Like my videos or don't like them, I'll answer anyway. So that's it. That's all for now. Silicon Valley Tom, over and out. See you next time. The blue painter's tape. So in any case, you gotta have a lot of patience. This will take a long time. Eventually, you're gonna have to find out which conductors you need to block. You can't block the whole thing with a piece of tape. Expect it to work. You need to find out which ones are giving you problems and block those ones. Maybe it's just 2 of the conductors. Maybe it's 3 of them. It's very, very time-consuming way of doing it. And in my case, I don't use electrical devices to a multi-reader or anything like to find out which one it is. It's all just trial and error for me. I'm gonna be turning the TV on to show you what it looks like. Check it out, and hopefully that'll work. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like after I've done the repair with the blue painter's tape. It's looking pretty good here. Before I had ghosting and lines and just it was looking really terrible. So now at this point I'm gonna probably sell it on Craigslist. 2009 Samsung, paid $2,100 for it, a little bit more than that, and replaced it with the LG OLED 2017, so I don't need this anymore, but it's looking good. It's not a smart TV, but it can be used as an extra TV or something like that. So there it is. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Like my videos or don't like them, I'll answer anyway. So that's it. That's all for now. Silicon Valley Tom, over and out. See you next time.